Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
Would you or one of your friends like to join my show or any of my shows on my channel? Please contact me at RashidJames02@gmail.com. This is one of your only chances to join a channel that has become larger than it ever has before. If you want to join me on any of my shows, RJD News or RJD Politics, please just contact me at RashidJames02@gmail.com. If you continue, you might possibly join one of our vlogs, maybe in the future, or you might join one of our RJD scary videos that you can commentate yourself. But please contact me at RashidJames02@gmail.com if you want to join me on my channel and be a conservative and proud conservative and being on one of these podcasts alike.
Ever been taking a nice soak in the tub and wish you had some beef snacks to chew on? Introducing Bath Jerky. Dollar Shave Club has teamed up with DSC member and Savage Jerky founder Brad Summey to create the world's first prime brisket jerky designed to be eaten in the tub. Add to your next box now for just $5. Seriously, this is real.
Stop using heavy, clunky mugs that weigh you down and spill everywhere.
I bequeath to you the opportunity to hold in your very hands this spectacular, unparalleled, magnificent, incomparable, unbelievable, indescribably great. The Leftist Tears hot or cold tumbler. Until you hold it in your hand, you will never be able to understand the glories of it. The heft, the weight.
It's modeled after the exact same tumbler owned by Abraham Lincoln.
It automatically refills every time Donald Trump makes a speech.
This is actually in the Sistine Chapel, right when God is leaning over to, give Adam his humanity. Actually in his hand is this Leftist Tears hot or cold mug.
It'll grow hair on your head, only on your head.
Etched in beautiful silver from Daenerys Targaryen's dragons.
The aliens used it to build the pyramids.
Hated by Steven Crowder, beloved by the public.
It's indestructible.
This will survive the apocalypse. There are rumors, unconfirmed, that it is made from Valyrian steel. It can in fact kill White Walkers. It was with this object that man was created. It's something you'll treasure all of your days. And when you die, you'll pass it on to your children who will treasure it all of theirs.
But wait, there's more.
The Leftist Tears hot or cold mug. You get that for $99 a year with the annual subscription.
For $100, you get the whole year subscription and the Leftist Tears tumbler.
It comes with an annual Daily Wire membership. For one easy payment of $99.99, this glorious tumbler can be yours.
Come on, it's worth it.
Introducing the Blueprint Warm Collection. Three of the 6 new colognes by Dollar Shave Club.
Years ago, Alex Jones created the media platform called InfoWars, and in the decades since, it's grown into a truly remarkable institution with over 200 radio affiliates, tens of millions of unique website visitors monthly, and a 24/7 live news TV channel broadcasting from state-of-the-art studios in Austin, Texas. InfoWars has become the most trusted independent news source in the country, dedicated to delivering breaking news, live coverage of special events, and exclusive reports you won't find anywhere else. While the old guard media struggles to maintain supremacy in a landscape rocked by innovation and technology, InfoWars has been at the forefront of the information revolution. From 8 million radio listeners, over 2 million YouTube subscribers, or the billions of views of our online content, InfoWars proves dominant in every facet of media we enter. For the hardest-hitting reports, uncompromising analysis, for high-profile interviews and bombshell revelations, accept no substitutes. Demand truth. Demand InfoWars. InfoWars. Tomorrow's news today.
Nobody said it was going to be easy for us, but we will never be stopped.
I will be the greatest jobs president that God ever created.
Record low unemployment and a record high stock market. The Trump economy is red hot.
Rocket Man is on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen.
Now Kim Jong-un says President Trump will pay dearly for those words.
Getting a good picture, everybody, so we look nice and handsome and thin.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Young.
North Korea now committing to complete denuclearization.
I mean, it's truly remarkable what he's doing. He has done more than any president in recent history, certainly in the last half century.
He's not a politician. He's one of us. Never, ever, ever give up.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in and for the people who care about you. Carry yourself with dignity and pride. Relish the opportunity to be an outsider. Embrace that label, because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference. Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation.
3 American hostages are back home.
I am asking all citizens to embrace this renewal of the American spirit. Seize this moment, believe in yourselves, believe in your future, and believe once more in America. I will fight for you with every breath in my body, and I will never, ever let you down. The forgotten man and the forgotten woman. You're not forgotten anymore.
Emergency transmission from deep in the heart of Texas, the U.S. resistance against a global corporate combine, empowered and funded by Communist China, allied with the big mega banks that set up Communist China in 1949. The Communist Chinese have taken control of U.S. telecommunications infrastructure. The Communist Chinese have taken control of Hollywood. The Communist Chinese have taken control of the main universities. This is all confirmed. This is not a drill. Big tech in Silicon Valley is almost completely run by the Communist Chinese government. They've officially become state-run. Apple, 100%. Google is now making the transition and announcing a merger and total worldwide censorship. They are now beta testing using me as the straw man, a demonized version of Alex Jones, to do that. This is happening. This is not like the other probes before that were meant to get you used to probes and censorship, thinking you would adapt to censorship by just putting up with it. Now this attack is thousands and thousands and thousands of times the magnitude of all previous attacks. This is a titrated dose, reverse psychological warfare operation using adapt and overcome, subversion, paradigm manipulation. In layman's terms, they are manipulating the fact that we adapt to being oppressed. We adapt to being pressed at the low dosages of oppression. Now, when the megaton hits us of the total takeover, we try to adapt to the poison infusion instead of not knowing it's a lethal dose if we accept the dose. Total Internet of Things, integration, global social score, complete command and control system. It is the virtual reality AI weapon system now attacking the United States with traitors inside the major security agencies, blocking Trump's resistance of the program and attempting to stop us from removing the tentacles of the Chi-Com/Big Tech Banking Combine emergency situation. I have been chosen for destruction because I brought you this information and have been ramming it out as much as I can. They want to double use me, as they always do in any complex system of mathematical deception, where every angle of my good is turned against us. So they take what I've said, being sincere, build me into an insincere person in the straw man. I'm a person that cares about life and children and is against these wars. And so they make me a herder of children. And then they build me into this lie to then set the distraction while they're actually censoring all of you to make a debate about Alex Jones. So even if I didn't sell out to them, they've now used me as an archetype to serve them them by being the main distraction. I have now been captured by the enemy in the information warfare fulcrum and is being used against you. Only your full understanding of this key will break you free from this paradigm. I have given you the transmission. Now break free.
I have sworn upon the altar of God eternal hostility against every form of tyranny over the mind of man. Thomas Jefferson. If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
As you probably heard...
Are you tired of the pussification of the American male who's too afraid to defend themselves, saying shit like, violence shouldn't exist? All right, buddy. Say it to that asshole. Death to America! Shut the fuck up. Morning. So I like it. I believe that men should enjoy the finer things in life, like badass women and great coffee.
That's straight whiskey.
America. A lot of people have opinions about what it's like to be a police officer, but they've never walked the thin blue line. 5-0 down low.
Oh my god, why didn't he arrest you?
Because we didn't break the fucking law. If you're a guy that thinks a female that lifts weights looks manly, well... I obviously appreciate a glorious beard, but just because you have one doesn't mean you can call a shaved man a bitch. Hey guys. Life is about responsibility. That's why we don't drink and drive. Oh, Uber's here.
Where are we going? We're going to Jimmy John's. Just down the street. I love their sandwiches.
So don't be such an asshole and buy a shotgun. And remember, freedom is found in cycling.
Recently, many of the biggest tech companies joined in a coordinated effort to censor content from broadcaster Alex Jones.
They're never going to remove him. That's crazy. That's too far.
This isn't about Alex Jones. This is about freedom.
Trump's election and Alex Jones's popularity are merely symptoms of a corrupt and failed status quo.
You have about 800 million followers. That's why you're banned.
Social media censorship.
Virtually every day, the big tech companies censor someone else whose political opinions they disagree with.
Facebook censored our free speech, and shame on the ones that don't even see that we have been censored.
For many on the left, the view seems to have become that if you can't beat them, prevent them from speaking.
They've broken their algorithm to try to steal this election.
And now they're down to the last corners of the internet. Oh no, conservatives can speak to one another. We must shut it off.
People know what's true. They can smell it. You can't stop them from knowing that.
You're watching live coverage from RJD News. Thank you for contributions from viewers like you.
A federal judge has blocked Mississippi's strict new abortion law that bans the procedure after about 6 weeks and makes no exception for rape or incest. While in Missouri, the governor signed into law one almost as strict. Both laws could end up before the Supreme Court.
The $20 bill will now not come out until 2028. The $10 bill and the $50 bill will come out with new features beforehand.
I don't know how China can do this because I'll be honest, we're getting hundreds of billions of dollars brought in to our country.
Good afternoon, welcome back to another episode of RJD News this evening, and we have a top story, which is Tommy Fisher and the border wall. We begin with breaking news. Tommy Fisher, president of Fisher Industries, has made repeated appearances in conservative media, touting his multi-billion-dollar plan, insisting he can build the wall faster and for less than his competitors.
Fisher Industries CEO Tommy Fisher believes his proposal for the president is the best for border security.
I want to be able to look every one of them square in the eye and say, if you have the faith in us, I guarantee you we'll deliver.
So have you spoken to the president? Have you reached out to the White House, to the Transportation Department, to see if they will hire you a company?
I'm meeting with DHS tomorrow. We've met with several senators in Congress, congressional staff that will be out there. We've demonstrated our ability to build over a mile a day a few weeks ago, where we're going to have congressional members and senators there in 2 weeks. And just to prove that when we say something, we mean what we say, and we do what we say. The president will, if he allows us to play and our team of Fisher Industries to play, I guarantee you, no different than Tom Brady, once we get in, we never come out. And if we don't perform, the president can fire us. And that's how comfortable and confident I am, is when people see what we really offer.
I love it. I'm not taking sides on which prototype is best, but this is why you're a good businessman.
How many hundreds of miles of wall can we expect to see constructed, let's say, in the next year or two, do you think, if everything goes optimally?
Well, we've put a proposal on Homeland Security's desk back in January, which was the largest bond proposal ever issued in the U.S. history, at 700 miles in New Mexico with no exceptions for mountains.
I don't know how China can do this, because I'll be honest, we're getting hundreds of billions of dollars brought in to our country.
President Trump says Huawei could be included in a U.S. and China trade deal.
I don't know how China can do what they do, with the importance of what they do. But Huawei is something that's very dangerous. You look at what they've done from a security standpoint, from a military standpoint, it's very dangerous. So it's possible that Huawei even would be included in some kind of a trade deal. If we made a deal, I could imagine Huawei being possibly included in some form of, or some part of a trade deal.
How would that look?
It would look very good for us.
Huawei part, how would you design that?
Oh, it's too early to say. But I mean, we're just very concerned about Huawei from a security standpoint.
In Missouri, the governor signed one of the most restrictive abortion laws in the U.S., outlawing the procedure after 8 weeks, even in cases of rape or incest.
I believe in 2 months you can make a decision. I believe that can be done. But in 2 months' time, I also believe that child, that's right.
And my woman, who went missing for more than 2 weeks after a hike, has been found alive. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin said plans to update the $20 bill with Harriet Tubman will be delayed until after President Trump leaves office.
The $20 bill will now not come out till 2028. The $10 bill and the $50 bill will come out with new features beforehand. So the answer is, it is my responsibility now to focus on what is the issue of counterfeiting and the security features. The ultimate decision on the redesign will most likely be another secretary's down the road.
Well, you know, it was quite a bit of news over the last couple of days about this, and we've gotten a lot of feedback from our followers and just in the news in general, people being very disappointed and upset. Now, we felt that we're not that surprised that they would try to delay it.
During the 2016 campaign, President Trump called the effort to replace Andrew Jackson on the bill pure political correctness and suggested Tubman could go on the $2 bill instead.